Hello and welcome. This is Paul, and today we're going to learn about the split syntax in JavaScript. What is a split syntax? A split syntax allows the iterable, which is the string, the array, to be expanded in place. We have a few facts about this split syntax. The first fact is, if the split syntax is used on a function, then 0 or more arguments are expected. And if it is used on an array, then 0 or more elements are expected. And if it is used on an object, then 0 or more key value pairs are expected. So that's sort of an introduction of the split syntax. Now let's dive into the code and see how this split syntax is used. We're going to first take a look at the array copy to see the usage of split syntax. Before this ES6, first we'll see how the array copy used to happen. Let's say I have an array called languages, and in here I have this Java, and then I have C#, then I have Scala. Now what we used to do is, let's say var result equals to lang slice. If we just simply do the slice and do the console.log, that is to do the copy. Save this, browser console, see, is the exact same copy. Now in ES6 things are even easier. If we, instead of doing this, if we simply do this, var res equals to, this means result equals to, you can just simply do, this is the split syntax, lang, and this does the same thing. It's simply, see, it is the copying this lang. It's the spreading these elements into this array, and that's how this copy is happening. So that's the copy. Now we want to take a look that this split syntax is used when we merge the array. Let's say this is the lang, and now we have another array called scriptlang. Scriptlang is a scripting language. So now let's create another array and say JS means JavaScript, and in here it could be PHP. So this is another array. Now we want to merge this two array to another variable called result equals to, we want to merge it, and for merging, before ES6 we used to use concat method. So let's say I have a lang and just concat this scriptlang. I think it's the RIPT. Okay, so scriptlang. If we do this, then you will see that it's actually merged. This JS and PHP added on at the end of the array. So that's the merging. Now using ES6 is much easier. Let's say var res. What you do is simply say lang and then another comma, another split syntax, scriptlang, and that's the merge. You'll see that's the same result. And the beauty of this is, let's say if we want this scriptlang to be at the beginning of the array, we can simply take this and put it at the beginning of this result array, and it will be at the beginning. See, JS PHP as the beginning of this array. So, but before ES6 we had to do the unshift method and all those, but it's a lot easier in a split syntax. Now we're going to take a look at the usage of this split syntax on object. We can use this split syntax to copy the objects. So how that looks, let's say I have an object called obj, and in here I have simply a name property where I have choose method. Now we decided to copy this to a new object. So new object, and we can just set an object. If we do this, then now if we do a console.log and new object, then see, this is the spread syntax, and this spread syntax is used on an object. This is an object, and you'll see that the new copy is exact same thing. But to inform you that this will be a shallow copy, so this will not copy the prototype things and others. It's just a copy of. So this is a copy that's happening. Now we can also use this spread syntax to merge two objects. How that happens? Let's say another object. Let's say obj1 equals to. Let's say I have another property called int. Let's say 24. Now a new object. If we just do this obj1 any object. So if we just do this, then these two property will get merged into this new object. See, it is merged in here. So as you can see, it is merged in here. So that's pretty much the spread syntax for today. Thank you.